Yo, welcome back to another episode of The Sauce. As I already mentioned in the last video, we're off to a rough start this college football, but you know what? A couple plays just happened. I don't want to jinx it, but it looks like we're going to have a couple games go our way in the second window, so hopefully things turn around, but definitely a rough start for college football. But let's put that to the side because we got an NFL Sunday here, and I got an NFC East showdown for you. Washington Commanders, Philadelphia Eagles. Let's talk about it.
Welcome to The Sauce. The Sauce. Sauce. Hey, get the sauce.
All right, Philly on the road at Washington here. The line opens up Commanders +4. As you would expect, all the early action is on the Birds. 81% of the money on the Eagles as of Tuesday morning. So the line continues to move towards the Eagles, but check this out. When the line gets up to 6.5, here comes a huge chunk of Washington Commanders action, and now 68% of the money is on Washington. So that's a huge swing. Definitely some heavy hitters out there that like Washington +6.5. So let's cap this game. If you subscribe to this channel, you already know the first step. We're running the numbers through the spreadsheet. According to the model, the line for this game should be Washington +2.76. So that's a solid 4-point lean on the Commanders here. All right, let's run through a quick breakdown. And yo, did you know there's only 2 undefeated teams in the entire NFC? One is the Eagles, and the other one is the Giants. The Giants, I don't know how seriously we should take them, but I think it's definitely time we start taking this Eagles team seriously. The Eagles lead the entire NFL, averaging over 470 yards a game of offense. They're also 5th in the NFL in schedule-adjusted offensive efficiency, so you can't even use the "they play a weak schedule" excuse on them right now. Obviously, we all know that Philly's offense is anchored by its run game. Through 2 games, 379 yards rushing already on 5.2 yards per carry as a team. So that's where I want to start here. I want to take a look at the Commanders' defense. Can they stop the run? The answer is absolutely not. The Washington Commanders are allowing 7.5 yards a carry this year. 7.5, worse than the NFL by far. 7.5 yards a carry. That's like Georgia versus Grambling State numbers. That is what NFL teams have done to the Washington Commanders front 7 so far this year. So right off the bat, we should be thinking, yo, red flag. How is the Commanders defense going to stop this Philly run game or Philly offense in general? And the answer is they're not, especially with these tempo changes the Eagles are throwing in there now. They're running a lot of no huddle. They're second in the NFL in no huddle frequency. 6 of the 7 Eagles touchdowns this year have been scored out of no huddle. Washington's defense does not look good. I mean, this team just needs Chase Young back in the worst way right now. That whole franchise needs that. If you're a Commanders fan or you're betting Washington this week, your hope should lie on the other side of the ball. It should lie on Washington's offense against the Eagles' defense, because when we start looking at Philly's defense instead of their offense, the Eagles' numbers go from elite to just mediocre. We saw what the Detroit Lions were able to do to Philly in week 1. Granted, most of that was done through a power run game, not really Washington style, but still, I think there's holes in that Eagles secondary as well. And with the way Wentz is connected with this receiving core, I mean, Curtis Samuel just had a big game. Obviously, Terry McLaurin. Jahan Dotson went off in week 1. The way he seemed to have found instant chemistry with these guys, I think it's safe to say that Washington should score some points in this game, which is why I'm definitely taking the over here, definitely on over 47.5. As far as picking a side, I have to take Philly if it's less than a touchdown. I'm going to take Eagles -6.5. I don't love it, but I do truly believe it's the right side to be on. I think this will stay close for most of the game, and then the Eagles will score a late touchdown to get our cover. I'm going to say Eagles 31, Commanders 20. If anything changes with these bets, I will definitely let you know on Twitter, so give me a follow there if you're interested. Also, if you want the full Sunday ticket that I do, which is bet of the day, underdogs of the day, top 7 bets, and parlays of the day, as well as the whole team's picks for all of the games of the week. Go to KyleKirms.com or download the Sauce Network app. NFL Week 3, hopefully this Saturday turns around. It's not even 7 p.m. yet, so still plenty of time for these college games to turn around. Hating the bad start, but it's NFL Sunday. Let's stay positive. Let's bet smart, make some money. I'll talk to you on Twitter.